Once upon a time there was a king. The king has 3 sons. The first 2 children are smart and intelligent. The third son was quiet and stupid, so everyone called him an idiot. When he was old, knowing he did not have much longer to live, the king thought and did not know which of his 3 sons would inherit the throne. Then the king said to his children, "Go, whoever brings me the most beautiful smooth carpet, that person will be king after I leave the mountain." To keep the children from arguing, the king led the 3 children to the front of the palace, blew the 3 feathers and said, "Wherever the feathers fly, you will go." 1 flew east, 1 flew west, the third flew straight and crashed nearby. 1 brother goes to the right, 1 brother goes to the left. Both laughed at the third brother, who remained with the third feather. The idiot sat sadly. Suddenly he saw that next to the feather there was a hatch cover. He lifted the hatch lid and saw there were stairs going down. The idiot walked down and saw a closed door. He knocked on the door and heard a voice echoing out, "Hey, delicate young ladies, hey, that fat old lady, and your dog, hurry up and open the door. See who and number 39's waiting." The door slowly opened. He saw a big fat toad with a group of baby toads. The big fat toad asked him what he wanted. He replied, "I want a nice smooth carpet." He sent a little toad and said, "Hey, you delicate girls, you fat old lady, and your dog, bring out a big box." Little Toad brought out the box. The big fat toad opened the box and took out a carpet and gave it to the idiot. "Never before have I seen such a beautiful, finely woven carpet." He thanked him and walked up. The 2 older brothers thought the younger brother was stupid and could do nothing. The 2 thought to themselves, "Why do I have to spend so much effort on this matter?" They immediately bought a rough carpet from a shepherd and brought it back to show it to their father, the king. At the same time the idiot also returned, bringing with him the beautiful smooth carpet. The king was surprised to see that the idiot had the most beautiful carpet. The king said, "If it and number 39's true as I said, this kingdom belongs to the youngest son." The 2 older brothers did not leave their father alone and said, "We cannot let an idiot become king. He is slow in everything he does." The 2 brothers asked their father the king to set new and different conditions. The king said, "Whoever brings here the most beautiful ring will rule this kingdom." The king led the 3 children to the front of the palace, then blew the 3 feathers to fly. The 2 brothers, one going east, one going west, followed the direction the feathers flew. The idiot walked straight towards the 3rd fallen feather, where the hatch cover was. He went down to the basement and told Big Fat Toad that he needed a beautiful ring. Toad brought out a box, then opened it and gave him the most beautiful ring. The 2 brothers chuckled inwardly about the idiot also asking to find a gold ring. They didn't and hash 39's have to go far. They picked a ring right from the 4-horse carriage and brought it back to present to the king. When it was the idiot and number 39's turn to present the ring, the king saw it and said, "This kingdom belongs to the 3rd guy." The 2 older brothers refused and tortured the king with these and other excuses until the king agreed to set a 3rd condition. The king said, "This kingdom will belong to the person who brings a beautiful wife here." The king blew 3 feathers again. The 3 planes flew in 3 directions again like before. The idiot didn't and hash 39. T go far, he came to the big fat toad and said, "I must bring home a beautiful wife." Toad replied, "Wow, what a beautiful wife. How can I get it right away?" But then he got it. Toad gave the idiot a hollowed-out radish and a cart pulled by 6 mice. The idiot saw that and complained, "What can I do with those things?" Toad said, "Just pick up a baby toad and put it on the car." He just kept doing it. Suddenly the baby toad turned into a peerless beauty, and the radish turned into a carriage. 6 mice become 6 horses. He kissed the beauty, drove back to the palace to present to the king. The 2 brothers immediately went into the village, chose a beautiful girl to bring to the king. The king looked around and said, "After I leave the mountain, my youngest son will take over the throne." The 2 brothers talked so much that the king and number 39's ears hurt and he had a headache and he shouted loudly, "There is no way an idiot could become king." The 2 demanded that the king let the 3 brides compete against each other, by jumping through a hoop hanging in the middle of the hall. The 2 brothers thought to themselves, 2 young rural girls are healthy so they should easily jump through the hoop. And that graceful girl will die from dancing. The king also agreed to allow the competition. 2 young rural girls easily jumped over, but both of their limbs were twisted. The graceful girl of the stupid straight girl jumped lightly through the ring like a jumping deer. So you 2 can and number 39 complain anymore. The youngest brother succeeded to the throne, ruling the country in peace and prosperity. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.